Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining me again in my YouTube of MiDion regarding the lost painting of the other Mona Lisa. This is the Mona Lisa that the world knows of a young woman, which is, my guess, 14, 15, 16, 17 years old. This, I'm presuming it's around 45 to 52 years old, somewhere around in that age. And this is the older Mona Lisa. Now, it is a painting which is identical to the one on the left of the younger. And this painting absolutely has the Mona in the x-rays of all my other YouTubes in which you've been seeing. I'm going to show you that this little icon is a little red bird, and I'm going to show you that this icon, which is a skull, which is of this picture that is within this, with this picture is within this, and this picture is within this. And all of these pictures are combined of layers on top, and this picture is also within this. It's a very complex deal, and that wouldn't surprise you if you know about Leonardo Da Vinci. And I'm learning more and more and more. This blow up of that little dot in this area is actually of this area here. So I'm giving you a highlight on that particular. And this is a cartoon I'll show you a little bit later. But let me get this set here because I'm only got a certain time frame for you without it going a little wild. But let me just move this on over to here and dot on that like this. And I should move this here. Now, this painting piece is on the Mona, right here. And I'm going to line it up, which is in my painting, and it is going to be in here, as you will see how she lines up. See? There she is. She lines up right over the top. And she actually moves across. That's the way he does. So if you can see how this icon matches this and goes across. And you'll also see this long giraffe, which is right here, right in here. And he does it in stars. And you can see how this particular lines up and goes and follows. This also cuts across. This also cuts across. This goes within here. See? Fits inside. This particular, like horse, moves across this way. That's the way he does. He duplicates it, and that's how come like the Mona follows you. So if you actually look at this, here's the nose, and here's it is again. An eye, an eye. Watch. They fit. Boom. They fit. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. He makes them run across the room. See? So if you see these, look at, see all the eyes? So it's really running across the room. The little horsey, or whatever items in which he puts within it. And so does the face. The face is multiplied all the way across. You can see how she matches. Whoops. How she matches all the way. So here's another sample to let you know. I'm going to grab mine, and this is the Mona's. Okay, this is the undisputed. and here's mine, and it fits. Here he is, and he's made into an innuendo of a facade, and you lay that up in here, and that's the way he is. And he moves across the room. Whoops. He moves across the room like this. Now I can change it. I can change it up and down, see? I can change it up and down. But she's everywhere. See, she lines up sometimes even better in certain spots because of his chemicals being of different layers. He's going to have to change his chemicals. So he'll give me half of her, or a quarter of her, or 1/10 of her, or just 1/100th of her. But she's in there. And so you follow her, and you boom, 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 boom. You see him. Now, so since we're right in this level, running across, he's also running across, running across, running across. And if you turn him, he's doing this. He's laid him everywhere. Now I'm going to put him down. Now watch this. Now this next image is in the eye of the Mona Lisa. Okay. Now watch. This I call the doggy, because it looks like a dog, and it has a priest with a crown, and he's got his legs, and you'll see this line, and this line, and this line, and this area, and this area, all line up with this, cuts across, and goes straight across the mouth, and it goes up in here. He bordered it. So when you go to put this in, you match it, it fits 100%. No dispute, there's no doubt. The only person who can do this is the person who painted the Mona. And if Leonardo da Vinci did not paint mine, then nobody painted, he did not paint the Mona. And that's supposedly undisputed of the Mona. Now I got another trick for you. Not only did he put an image on top of an image on top of an image to build the image, here we go. Here's this one. This, the last one's going to be a little kicker. This one's going to be a little hard to do, but let me see if I can get it in here. There they are. There's a boy. He's actually, in this particular deal, he's hugging his dog and loving him. He loves his dog. And if you actually move him to where that he shifts to fit within the image of the dog itself, he's actually aiming and looking this way, and the dog's on his back, and he's flying. And you can see that by this image right here is being in this image right across here. And so now he's got another image on top of another image. Now if you want to see something even funnier, this is what I call his cartoon. They're all cartoons, so his cartoon turned into portrait. I call that a Scooby-Doo or a Pluto. And he has eyes of sunglasses above here, and here's his heart nose and his kind of dog face coming on down, and he's got a face on top of a face on top of a face, with a lot of other images in here. And look at eyes everywhere and dogs and stuff. But let me show you so you understand that he puts that in his cartoon of his writing. So I had to quickly download this because I missed it on the other YouTube I just did just a moment ago. But let me show you his 00. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but there's 2 O's in his signature. That is the 2 O's here. And his signature runs across. as a cartoon. This is all done in chemicals hidden. Super hard to see, but which is extremely difficult to even hear. And it takes hours and hours, but I found it. I couldn't figure out why he made it look like a double O. And these aren't double O's for his signature. When you really open them up humongous, it actually spells out his name. But the way he tricked his words, he puts into his art. And when you see things as such as these little double O's, he's signing his name along with doing art. He is unbelievable, and I will be saying that perhaps forever. He's changed my life. He's made me open my eyes with God more in a sense, for he's received the greatest eyes, greatest hands, greatest mind, greatest heart. He's been really blessed with the greatest talent. I'm very, very pleased that I've had the opportunity to learn of a human being to be so great. I guess that's why we have the Olympics, always looking for the finest. And I want to say to all to have a good night. God bless, and don't forget to say your prayers, and please give me a thumbs up on my YouTube. All good night. Amen.